Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and today's shout out goes to Miles Roberts. Miles was first to say first in one of my recent videos, and thus wins this shout out, so congratulations. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, with a review of the new Potensic Elfin drone. Now, what is the Potensic Elfin? Well, if you look at it, it's a little small portable drone, folks. It's a folding drone. Very tiny, very lightweight, 95 grams. Because of its folding ability and being small, and that it comes with a carrying case, this makes it very portable for most people. They'd be able to take this and fly it in most places. Additionally, being 95 grams, it's very unobtrusive. You can fly it in your neighborhood if you want. And in fact, I think I am going to fly this in my neighborhood instead of going out to the local park where I fly, mainly because we got a couple feet of snow out there. I don't think I can get to my normal flying spot. But again, non-obtrusive, unobtrusive, whichever is correct. Your neighbors shouldn't complain, actually, is what I'm trying to say, folks, if you want to fly this around your neighborhood. I don't think they'll even notice it. Being 95 grams, this does not require registration in most countries. It's under the 250 gram limit. However, some countries do require drones with a camera, and this one does come with a camera. So keep in mind, if your country does require drones that have a camera being registered, this one will require registration in those countries. Now, additionally, this has an optical flow sensor in the belly. Let's bring it up closer so you can see the drone and the sensor. This enables the drone to look down directly beneath it, and based on the view that it sees, it can maintain its position in space in an automatic hover. Now, this does require quite a bit of light to work properly. I tried using this down in my basement, folks. It didn't work very well in my basement, but outdoors it actually worked pretty well outdoors. So keep that in mind. You're going to need a lot of light for this little pinhole camera to work properly to maintain the optical flow. It also has altitude hold capability, which maintains the altitude of the drone automatically, so you don't have to mess with the throttle to work altitude on this. Now, it is powered by 3.7 volt brushed motors, so these may fail eventually. Usually will fail eventually with time, although they appear to be common. I'm guessing 720 motors in there, so you should be able to find replacements for that. And actually, they look like Tello motors. So again, you should be able to find replacements for those motors if you look. Let's see, I mentioned 3.7 volt, 1000 milliampere hours. Now, this does operate off of 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. The video, FPV video, I'm going to go into that here shortly. But what that means, folks, is that the FPV signal from this at 2.4 gigahertz will interfere with the 2.4 gigahertz of the controller. As a result, the FPV and control range of this drone is right around 50 meters. But again, the advantage of 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi is that most people have that on their phone. Okay, you don't have to worry about looking up to see if your phone will work with this drone. It likely will because of that 2.4 gigahertz. Now, this is also advertised as having a 2K camera. Okay, a 2K sensor camera. Unfortunately, there is no SD card recording capability on this drone. So because of that, and because that we're recording via Wi-Fi to your phone, what's actually recorded to your phone is 720p or 720p video at about 15 frames per second, along with 720p still image photos from this drone. So there is no recording capability of recording 2K video, unfortunately. So I think that is kind of a little misleading there, saying this has 2K camera. Even if it did have 2K sensor, you cannot take advantage of it because of the way this is recorded. Additionally, finally, did I mention the battery? I don't think I have. This uses a 3.7 volt, 1100 milliampere hour battery. That does give this drone quite a bit of flight time. I think it's about over 10 minutes of flight time with that. And it also comes with the option of getting, I think it does come standard with two batteries, I believe. So you will get good flight time out of that. Another thing about this is charged via this USB or via this charging cable with a micro pin on the end of it. Plugs into the charging port. Let's see if it focuses right there. And a little light will light up on the charger when this is plugged in. It turns red when it's charging, and then it turns green when it is fully charged. One other thing I wanted to mention about indoor flying. This does come also with prop guards. Now, I tried flying this indoors with these prop guards installed. They do protect the propellers very well. However, they induce a vibration to the drone that causes the gyros to get confused. And every once in a while, this drone will go flying off in a weird direction without me giving it any command when I fly it with the prop guards on. So I do not recommend using these prop guards, folks. They kind of confuse the drone, confuse its gyro sensor when you install it, because they cause some kind of weird vibration. So keep that in mind. This drone flies best without the prop guards installed. Okay, I mentioned that. Let's go over what you get in the box. Again, you get the controller or the carrying case. It's actually not too bad of a carrying case for this particular drone. You can contain the drone and all its accessories. You get a nice instruction manual. I recommend reading it in its entirety before flying. You get the drone. You get a battery for the drone along with a spare battery. You get a screwdriver for, actually, I don't know what the screwdriver, oh, I know why they include screwdrivers. Somebody explained that to me. A lot of these controllers that you see have a screw inserted in them because some countries require you to have a means of protect or securing the batteries from children. So they include the screw in the controller, and to open it up, that's why they give you the screwdriver to open up the back of the controller to put batteries in. You do get a spare set of propellers for it, and it actually comes with batteries. Batteries are included for the controller. And you get a battery charger for the drone's batteries, and you get these prop guards. I don't want to talk more about the prop guards. So, well, that's the Potensic Elfin, a beginner's drone, beginner's learn to fly drone. Let's take it out into the field, actually into my front yard, and see how it flies. So I hope you enjoy this flight. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here. Now, Erie's been buried by another foot of snow. I'd have a hard time getting to my normal flying area. So we're going to fly the Potensic Elfin in my neighborhood here. So I already have it connected to the controller, and I've also connected the Wi-Fi to my phone here. Before we take off, let me start the video recording by pressing this button here on my controller and double checking that the recording has started. It has. And we're going to do a hand launch because of the snow. And to do that, put it like so, and I'm going to press that automatic takeoff button. And let's check out, first off, how's that optical flow working? It's going to have a hard time working because of the snow, I got a feeling. So we're probably going to have to do a lot of manual flying with this, but it seems to be holding its position. Let's go up a bit higher. And first off, let's go over on the street. Maybe the optical flow worked better there. But right there, now it's holding its position nicely. And let's rotate a bit. Showing the area, circling. Now this again is, you know, as the name of the app for this implies, it's a toy drone, folks. Don't try to, you know, think that this is going to be a professional drone. Again, it's advertised with 2K camera, but in reality, it's only 720p. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Now the wind's buffeting it quite a bit right now, and I'm pushing full forward trying to fight that wind. So we're going to have to go to a higher rate here. Bringing it closer here. Let me land it right there because my phone just flopped out of my hand here. I'm going to land it right there on the street so I can reinsert my phone. I'm sorry about that, folks, but it fell out. Okay, we are still recording. I'm going to stop the recording and restart it. And making sure it's restarted. And now I'm in a higher rate because of the wind. Let's hit automatic takeoff again. And bring it up close. It's a nice looking little drone. It's recording, but we'll keep it close for the remainder. Yeah, how do you like the snow that Erie gets around here, folks? Now, I'm just going to fly it as a sport drone right now, just checking out its sport ability. You know, its camera is not the best. We have to remember that. That is a little sport drone. It's working well. Now I did try to fly this indoors. Here comes one of my neighbors. Let's get out of here. I did try to fly this indoors, and indoor flying, you put the prop guards on it, and the prop guards kind of aggravate the gyro calibration. So the drone will tend to drift, get a weird drift on it when you put the prop guards on. Taking them off, it performs well. So let's go up again. Went up higher, and from there, again showing the neighborhood. It's flying nicely out here. So again, overall, it's just a cheap beginners learn to fly drone. And if you keep that in mind, you'll probably like this drone. Under 250 grams at only 95 grams, does not require registration. Coming lower, let's bring it up close. How's my Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi's still working fine. Coming around. Oh, I hear geese. Oh, they're not coming this way. I was hoping they'd come this way. Let's go over my yard here. Coming around. Again, the optical flow. Let's try out the optical flow. Let's take it out in the street where there's no snow and see if it'll hold its position. Right there. Okay, it should be holding its position, but it's drifting a bit. Let's try hitting a right drift. Oh, there we go. Now it's kicking in. So the optical flow is working. With that in mind, let me get in the picture. Go up a bit higher. So, optical flow is working. So going out, let's go down the street a bit. Come around. Go up. And show the street. And the little drone up in the sky. And coming back down again. We're going to see what the flight time we get on this is. Optical flow. Holding its position. Now, indoors. Lighting indoors might not be enough for the optical flow to work. I found that out also. So two things I found out. Indoor flying is kind of sketchy. You want to put the prop guards on, but when you do, it aggravates the gyros. Take the prop guards off and it flies well. So, let's go to higher rate, highest rate, and try sport drone flying. Actually, let me stop the video recording first. Let's try a photo. Pushing forward, turning, going up, pulling back, turning around, going up. Let's go over and center myself in the picture. Okay, and optical flow is working again. So, okay, recording started again. Where is it? Tried to start the recording, but it doesn't seem to be recording. Let's go over here with a white background. Recording's not starting. Oh, there we go. It's going now. Now, without that SD card recording capability, all we're getting on this is 720p video from the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. It says it has here, let's slow down that rate. Did I stop the video recording? No. It says it has a 2K sensor, but you're not going to be able to record 2K over 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. So that's why we got 720p.
So they're not lying about the sensor. It's just that since it doesn't have SD card record capability, you can't utilize that 2K camera. It's holding its position well. Pulling back a bit. Let's go right there. And showing me there. No, 15 frames per second, 720p is not very good, as you can see here. Let me sync it up here. You're going to get a lot of lag, a lot of frame dropping. So that's 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi is, again, not really the way to go. That's another thing. I've seen this advertised with 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, and it's not true. It's 2 gigahertz, 2.4 gigahertz. Let's get a thumbnail. Okay, that one's picking up even more. So let's go to higher rate. Second rate. And we'll do sport flying around the area. Coming around. Whoa. I knew I was going to hit that tree. I knew it. And I did. And I'm going to have to go into the snow to get it. Oh, it's 2 feet of snow, folks. And that drone is buried in the snow. Let's stop that video recording. Video recording stopped. Blowing off the snow. Well, we're not going to worry about overheating these motors now today, are we? Okay, let's try that auto takeoff again. See if this actually will still work after hitting that snow. Yeah, no problem. Going back out. No problem. Okay, am I recording? Recording. I'm trying to record. There we go. Recording now. Bright sunny day. So we know it's snow resistant. Wonderful Erie snow. Now, a lot of people ask me, why did I move from California to Erie? Well, the main reason, I was trying to get away from earthquakes, folks. You know, that place where I used to fly, there, Ridgecrest, California, just back about a year ago, well, a year and a half ago, had a 6.4 and a 7.1 magnitude earthquakes on July 4th and 5th of 2019. So that's why we left. I didn't want to feel any more of those earthquakes. Oh, it's scary, I gotta admit. Okay, flying around, I want to avoid that tree. Okay, I think there's our battery power, and it's landing, so that's the end of its flight time. So that's a little Elfin. Elfin E88. Beginners learn to fly. Quadcopter. Nice, tiny, portable. Should be good for beginners. So, hope you enjoyed this flight. It's Quadcopter 101, signing out.
Hi, Quadcopter 101 here again. Hey, if you want to get your own shout out in one of my future videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's real simple. Just go to my channel page and click on that subscribe. And also make sure to click that bell button right next to the subscribe button. That way you get notified when I release a brand new video immediately and give you a chance to get that first shout out. So give it a try, folks.